Hello, hello! Anybody still remember me? Been a hot minute, hasn't it? For those of you watching who were wondering where the frick I've went, your favorite idiot is back. Well, at least I've been promoted to idiot instead of orange cat, so that's already an improvement. Now, for those of you wondering where the frick I've been, first I was gone a week, basically, because I went to Dokumi, where I met a bunch of new friendly people, so that was fun. Then I went to Prague for a week, and then... not a week, a weekend. And then shit suddenly hit the fan, so I was unable to stream for a while, unfortunately. But, unless the world comes crashing down onto my ass and into my ass again, we should probably be back to my, you know, my regularly irregular streaming schedule. Oh man, how have you guys been though? Anybody missed me? Any cool shit been happening on your end? Besides all the chaotic, all of the amazing Star Whale stuff, the new Zenless patch. Rua's been going wild. Now Skirk is here. Been waiting for her for over a year, so cool shit's been happening that I desperately need to catch up on. White Freddy Primo to watch for 2 hours and he does wishes to chop. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to like watch you more, make you watch more? I can't make you watch faster exactly. I don't really have the power of interstellar time dilation. We missed you sniffling for sad quests. Oh boy, do I have good news for you then. Because, we're actually focusing on the Archon quest again. I did skip the Mondstadt one, admittedly, because... well, nothing of it was voiced, and it wasn't exactly in the mood to voice over the entire quest, so I have played the Mondstadt Archon quest. I know everything that happens in it. If anybody needs a TLDR, just ask away. I don't think anything is going to be relevant to the upcoming one anyway. Asking quest is sad, Skirk is traumatizing, both are lore heavy. Well, that just sounds like your average Genshin Impact patch experience, doesn't it? You get one sad quest, one traumatizing personal quest, one sad Archon quest, and lore dumps of preposterous sizes. That's just been the Natlan experience, hasn't it? One of the weird reasons why lore enjoyers have been loving Natlan so much, in my opinion. But yeah, our focus today is on the Archon quest. I have no idea how long it is, so no guarantee that we'll finish it today. Again, I did finish the Mondstadt one, although that's been quite a while ago, but it shouldn't really be relevant to this one anyway, because we are going back to Natlan, actually, I think. Yes, head to the Collective of Plenty. That is interesting, I think. Visa's quest wasn't not long, actually, sub 3 hours. Oh, interesting. Maybe we'll start the Skirk quest today then on top of it. Shit ton of dialogue. Fair, those might be a little bit slower than on stream, of course, if I'm still commentating on everything and all that jazz. But if I'm not mistaken, the Visa's quest and the entire, you know, mushroom shenanigans wasn't an Archon quest, was it? So in terms of the Archon quest, this is our first time heading to the Collective of Plenty, I think, actually, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Oh,
my parents always say,
neat.
No matter how busy life gets,
Not sure if this little baby cow is gonna make an appearance. I hope she does. We shall see. I think you're right. Yeah, yippee! I know my Genshin lore shit. I may not be an Ashikai, but I at least have a basic understanding of Genshin lore, which already, judging by the shit I see on Twitter every day, makes me like 5% of Genshin Impact's player base, huh? Jesus Christ, so many people do not understand what is happening in the game. Like, of course there's going to be a spaceship like in the trailer. Do you think Aoife and Lumine were just floating around through space. And why are people mad that there's a robot girl now? We've been fighting robots since 1.0. What is wrong with you? Okay, sorry. Didn't even start the question. I'm already getting angry. But seriously, the fucking media literacy of the average Genshin Impact player seems to be on about the level of a toddler. But I'm just happy that shit is actually voiced again. Maybe it will make people pay more attention. Catherine is a robot. Exactly! One of the first major important NPCs we talk to is a robot android puppet that is probably controlled by the Russian mafia. But that is a different story. We haven't encountered Sandrone yet. I'm still fond of the theory that Catherine are basically just a bunch of mini Sandrones that she has spread out, fucking Dotoro style, to survey all the regions. Wouldn't put it past her, all things considered. We'll probably learn more about her in Nordcry. God, I'm so excited about Nordcry, but I'm already just yapping about unrelated shit, aren't I? So let's just talk to Janson, apparently. Hello, little one. How are you holding up? Also, if the game audio is a little too quiet, do let me know.
Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
But according to OBS, the game audio should be decently fine in terms of the voiceover. But never know if OBS and Twitch necessarily agree on those things, so do let me know if you want it a little bit louder.
Oh hey, Coach Jansan! What are you doing here all by yourself?
Right, new Paimon voice. I completely forgot about it. Well, we didn't know if Eve and Lumine traveled through portals between worlds like spaceship well in space. We saw them as fucking comets on the sky. Tiny bit louder. Sure, I can do that for you. Just... Oh, not that. Taking your OBS. Oh, that's the wrong one. There it is. This maybe? That should make the game audio a little bit louder. But yeah, Paimon actually got recasted. To which I say, calm as a hole. Seriously, the behavior of the previous voice actor was not acceptable in any shape or form, so I'm glad she's out, all things considered, if I'm being quite blunt here. We travel through sea leaders, whispers, lighter, 20 different portals, and they had to turn you into a comet, but fair. And yeah, time to enjoy a new cute voice. I like the new voice direction from the few snippets I've heard. It's going to take some time to get used to it, of course, because, you know, change always scary, but I'm already getting kind of attached to the new, more little cutesy fairy-like Paimon rather than, you know, the shrieking we had occasionally before. Also, I just want to say, the new voice actor of Paimon, did I, not the fucking demon Paimon, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? No, what I'm trying to say is the new voice actor, if they actually go back and redo every singular voice line, that paycheck is going to be humongous. Goodness gracious. Good for them. Good for them. May God help her if she does that. I don't think God can help with that backlog. Oh yeah, she's going to be settled for a while. That paycheck will be in the millions at that point. It should be, but voice actors sadly don't get paid that much. 4 years worth of backlog. More 5 at this point, honestly. At this point, it's probably closer to 5. But yeah, I hope actually that we do a bunch of the older voice lines, just so it's more, you know, congruent, and people who eventually, you know, start playing Genshin at some point, reach the 5.7 content, suddenly get extreme whiplash from a completely new voice. That's that always be a little bit upsetting. But judging from how they handled ZZZ and the recasts in that one so far, wouldn't be surprised if they actually do go back and redo every single voice line. Time will tell, I suppose. We'll probably see just each patch. If there's a little bit each patch, that's probably just going to continue on like that for a couple of months. Also pull on Skirk before Skirk Quest because my watch limit is 3 hours. I'm not... That sounds like a you problem. My plan is to pull on the Skirk Quest after... pull on the Skirk Quest. Yes, let me very quickly gacha which quest we play. No. I'm gonna be pulling for Skirk, obviously. And the weapon, hopefully, if things go well, after the Archon quest. And if everything goes well, I can hopefully power build her after that, so she's ready for next time when we jump into the Skirk quest. That's the idea anyway. Whether it actually works out that well or not, well, we will see. We will see. For now, we are 1 line into the Archon quest, and we're 15 minutes into the stream, so that's already a fantastic sign of things to come, isn't it?
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Oh, I'm so afraid of Yan-san.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Rather than training, that sounds more like helping you out. Also, Yan-san, I don't make people work out for random reasons. Also, Yan-san immediately tries to make Paimon work out for random reasons.
Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help.
Well, that is a different issue.
The
We can help
Collective
with
of
that.
20 is holding a bodybuilding competition soon. And so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Yan-san, I'm gonna break it to you. A bodybuilding competition is gonna be very difficult in the Hoyoverse game, considering this game seems deathly afraid to actually give muscular people's muscles. God, I hope they don't turn Varker into a fucking twink. I'll be so upset if they turn Varker into a twink. They're probably gonna. He's like, at most, I'm giving him like fucking Aventurine or Ito build, which basically just means noodle arms again, but I can dream. I can dream of the eventual bear we'll see in Genshin Impact. And by bear, I don't mean like a literal bear like Zenless Zone Zero. I mean like the human body type. Okay. I just realized, no, I don't want Ben bigger. Although that would be a fun crossover. Who knows, maybe I do want Ben bigger. That would be fun, actually. Just a fucking bear in the middle of Teyvat.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do, too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you.
I'd argue that works the way with most long-term
But more
things.
pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes. And there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Huh. That is a valid concern, actually. I hadn't actually considered that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Have rivals always been this thick? Yeah, they have. I think. I don't recall her having non-thick eyebrows. Sorry, I don't necessarily have the eyebrow patterns of Genshin characters memorized. maybe the current angle just makes them stand out more.
Oh, no. Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you.
Maybe a case of Mandela effect. Fair enough.
Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
I love that she's still looking at her like, I can take Paimon. Jansson, you mean in a fight, right? In a fight, right?
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, I'll do it for you, Paimon.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area.
Me? No, wait. No. Not the emergency
That'll free me
food.
up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling. Don't you worry.
Strolling and patrolling, sure. We are pretty good at exploration. Haven't had any emergency food jokes since Fontaine. Huh. Not entirely correct. I think there have been a few world quests or stuff like that where there has been the occasional, you know, usual cheeky references. Oh, come
Let's
on.
ride.
Telling me you can't make it up that hill, Veressa, come on now.
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go
Don't
take a look, right?
think so.
Seems like a thing.
Ominous hole in the ground, my
There's a
favorite.
hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
Hey there.
Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up!
Bye?
It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
Huh. Also, now that I think about it, there are very few hilichurls in Natlan, aren't there? Hold on. Let me check something very, very quickly. I'm just curious. There is the interactive map after all, which you can very quickly use to check such feces. Now, enemies, hilichurls. Okay, no, there are. Funnily enough, the most hilichurls in Natlan are probably around this mountain area. But there are notably fewer compared to a bunch of the other regions. The most hilichurl infested region is probably Mondstadt from what I can gauge, which does make sense considering they're the most basic enemies and that's the starter region. Capitano would have took all their souls into him. Not all of them. Keep in mind, not all Carnrians got turned into hilichurls, but not all hilichurls are Carnrian. There are also hilichurls from previous civilizations and maybe even just some natural ones. We don't actually know all that much about that. All things considered. All we know is that not all hilichurls are Carnrians. There are Carnrians who didn't turn. Yes, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Like Kaya's family. Of course, but like the default Carnrian got turned into a hilichurl.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off.
What in the henshin is that?
Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Oh damn.
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
On the spaceship, that is interesting. This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship. Not just a spaceship, the spaceship. What does that imply?
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
That's the one. Oh,
So,
already
how
big
did that
law
key
drops.
show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound. Have you? I've never seen that in your inventory before.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
There are only 2 of these. One belongs to me and the other to my sister.
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no. Descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here?
Paimon doesn't want us to call want to call us alien, or she'll have to start being racist against us too.
The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it.
Also, is it just me, or does the model of like the key? It reminds me a lot of like the thing that Firefly in Star Wars uses to summon Sam.
If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah.
Either that or it's been laying
this
around
is
here
so
for 400
crazy.
years.
We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like
Oh, that
you
solves
went the
that
extra
issue.
mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement.
Also, we probably shouldn't drop the bombshell on Janssen currently that we are an alien.
We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
Please don't just randomly drop on that poor girl that we're an alien, Paimon. You're going to traumatize people.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Why in the frick?
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Brings a really just... It's very convenient that whenever shit hits the fan, we just also happen to be there, huh? Sounds like Lumina's on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with her in person this time, I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale.
Especially against Natlan, I don't... Like, apart from one weird world quest where Enjo was causing some shenanigans, the Abyss Order in Natlan has been entirely silent, I think.
It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Then we just fucking fend off one Abyss invasion. Do we really need, like, the other side of the Abyss to come crashing down on our ass now?
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much.
They probably got crushed under Vuisa's... Well... You
Our
know.
defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find more about the situation and I can provide some information on the Abyss Order.
Great, then let's head over together.
There's space and time for you. That already sounds like it's going to hurt. Like, is it just me or is just the title already basically dripping with incoming dread? This is gonna be sad. Not to mention the fucking last time we had a sibling quest. When was that one actually, where they revealed that the Loom of Fate had finished building and we basically had a lovely heart-to-heart with our sister only to get our memories wiped immediately afterwards? leaving us with jack shit and just a very empty feeling in the stomach. That was a while ago, I think.
Malika!
Photo, right. We did keep a photo, we just never knew where it came from.
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Right, that's usually more reserved to Mondstadt for the most part.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
Abyss Order does not equal Abyss though,
It's
so
too
I
early
doubt
to
that.
say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
That doesn't really answer the question of hopefully there hasn't been any casualties yet.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
Oh, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
We're really are just gonna straight up drop that bombshell on her, aren't we? The co-leader of the Abyss Order is kinda my sister.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what we've been trying to figure out for the past 5 years.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
All we got out of her so far really was one dramatic monologue that didn't really answer any questions. She did whack Dainsleif over the head once, and one emotional conversation which she deleted from my memory, so not a whole lot to go by.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Jansson, I don't think my sister has become the cult of an evil, the cult leader of of a world-ending death cult. It's that common an occurrence. Also, dear God, I really forgot how to speak the past 3 weeks, haven't I?
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
I was about to say.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
What would she... Like... Of course, this is purely hypothetical. What would she do if we even considered the option of siding with the Abyss Order? I'm just wondering, like, how Marika's reaction to that might be. But no, absolutely, I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
To be honest, I would say make Sidlali triggers with her magic so we don't interfere. Honestly, yeah, I could see that. Like, that would be the most direct way to keep us out of the situation without hurting us in any way, because I don't think Marika would want that in any capacity.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Then again, I don't think that the Masters of the Night would need support. We're talking about motherfucking Granny Eatsley. If one tribe is well protected, it's probably the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm still of the opinion that people severely underestimate the freaking power level of Sidlali. That girl is scary, I keep telling people. You do not want to anger that grandma. What the? So, did anyone else see that? Where did the Anton go? Can someone clip that and like start a fucking edit of that one? Seems like that would be an appropriate reaction. Anyway, look, it's Sidlali.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
That's the idea.
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Sidlali out of the house.
Come on now, Paimon. She's not that bad.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... Well, here I am.
Sidlali, your nation is being attacked by an evil death cult. Maybe you can put down the light novels for 5 minutes.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Jesus Christ, Sidlali apparently has beef with the Genshin writers.
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that if I were her, I've changed that name a long time ago.
Wait, what? Are you saying
Oh, right,
his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
Yes, member.
I only said that because I was mad.
Oh, no.
Maybe I went too far?
Now she's worried. Oh, no, I offended his death-worshipping sister.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Sidlali, why did you prioritize that over the fact that I may be related to your current enemy in war? People have weird priorities in this universe.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sidlali. Anyway, let's get him!
Oh, I love Sidlali. There's not a single interaction with Sidlali that isn't either hilarious or gut-wrenching. And sometimes both.
How dare you! Hands where I can see 'em! Turn! Hero incoming!
There we go. The power of cow ass. Solving another conflict.
Ultimate flying kick! Hero incoming! Heads up! Hero incoming!
Almost, anyway. There we go.
Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
Keep telling her.
If anyone should be reconsidering,
Grandma's a
it's
badass.
the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
Kinda already solved it.
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together.
They really picked a poor time to attack Natlan, didn't they?
Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold. Show no mercy. Headbutt.
Launch a counter-attack against the Abyss Order.
Yeah, look out below. Height. Forward. Crush them.
Charge! Dark light candlesticks created by believers in the Abyss and Chaos will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy and convert it into void wards. Destroy these wards quickly as possible to retrieve the converted elemental energy.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it.
BAM!
This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance. Start the clock. Light it up.
Oh Jesus, big boy. Where you come from?
Hero incoming! Hero incoming! Warriors, attack! After them!
I always love when Genshin does something like this, where you actually like get to play out an aspect of the story like this. Ow.
Rise of the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Get to work! Kapow!
It's a bit unfortunate that a lot of the enemies have electro shields. Well, we have a mostly electro damage team, but
This is the Abyss will pay the price!
we'll take what we can get.
Show no mercy! Lolene, eat Papa! Get hands where I can see 'em!
Hard to get out of the frickin' Inanna mages.
Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
Oh god, please don't get drunk again.
The stronghold cleared. This area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Maybe they already found what they came for?
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
Always
I'm
is with
saying
those
we don't know
guys.
enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser as to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If I could only get Lumine to talk to me. Get answers for all of us. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. The key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that, but you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Also great, now that Lali will not be able to question further why the fuck we have a sibling in the Abyss Order. She is going to have so many questions. Bing! Before the dawn. I got teleported back.
Turn it down!
Really want me back here quite urgently, huh? What are you plotting now, game? Someone new hiding in the cave, maybe?
And
Nope.
we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lali are waiting for us. Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
Well, unfortunately for all we know, they could have picked it up anywhere in the mountain, really.
Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, hello.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me!
Oh, who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time.
Kanuyan.
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person, but where are the monsters you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
Look behind you, there's literally nothing there.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
Where do you intend to run to? And
What's wrong
she's
with
off.
that girl? She must be seeing things.
And she's dead.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay.
We did see her a bunch in the trailers, so... Also, she has a unique
wrong?
model, so
Are
she's
you hurt?
definitely important
What
in
was that?
some way.
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Suddenly I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
Come on now. Take care of them.
Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Can Paimon still see them? Don't think she does.
Start them! Drop your weapons! You asshole! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Gross aura farming again.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell.
So no, she can't. That's interesting.
Just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
Hey now. Don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held her hand. That's the reason why hand holding is so dangerous. You start seeing monsters. Let's try it one more time. Want to check that I got all the monsters.
Sure.
Blasphemous. Premarital hand holding.
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh, it really got awkward because of random premarital hand holding.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
Deirdith, dear lord, there's so many letters in there for so little sound.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Why the fuck would I make fun of you?
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
Exactly, what the fuck do you take us for? It was made us more monsters than the monsters.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Can rest.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
Look at her eyes and it's kind of obvious, isn't it,
A
Paimon?
small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Are you looking for Jesus? What's the savior talk suddenly all about?
That's the second time you called the traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Maybe I am the savior?
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
Well, that's just a little hurt. Why not?
But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
I can be trans.
Oh,
If it
for
means saving the
goodness sake.
world.
There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Sexism. I think I know who it is. Someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it?
Our sister that I've been looking
You
for
have a
5
sister?
years.
Oh, then that's it! Oh, it's her! It has to be! Oh, thank goodness! Please, can you take me to see her?
Oh, I'd love to.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
It's complicated.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but
Sorry.
that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
I'm sorry, Traveler just looks so done at this point. Like, how many more times am I going to be reminded of my emotional scars on this day? My poor boy.
Okay, fair
Poor
enough.
Eva.
But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed the savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
He spoke with conviction. don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order?
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
I think she's just shy in front of what is essentially a gender-bent version of Jesus for people.
What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams.
Yeah, exactly, like Jesus, Paimon, no need to be that
And it's
suspicious.
not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit.
Aww.
I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
She probably just explodes. How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Hope the reactions are the exact same for the female traveler. That would be some peak Yuri also, I
Here on
think.
your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
You're one to talk, you're never on your own. I'm always the one taking care of you.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. And hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Well, halfway across the nation for the 4th time on this day. I'm always a little bit confused about, like, in-universe. How long do you think it takes to, like, travel back and forth between these places? Because, like, in one Archon quest, we basically go here, 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 and all that in the span of a single day. And then other times, we just basically wander from here to here, and it takes us, like, 2 whole days. Genshin is always a little bit wonky with distances like that.
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial,
We found a girl,
unfortunately.
and she now simps for us.
We had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us. And since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Aww.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Well, this is technically my sister's fault. So
Great. Thanks, you two.
just gonna give everyone a quick pat on the head. Pat on the back, like, thanks for keeping my mad sister out of town. How are you holding up? Hello.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it though.
I do recall fighting a blue guy in the tournament.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Does seem suspicious though.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for
You're
us.
very open-minded.
Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Also, right, I just realized I can turn off that message thing. There. Enabled. No. There we go. Because Twitch actually recently changed their policy regarding affiliate. So now, my issue with being affiliate, with becoming affiliate finally, is no longer the fact that I don't have enough followers. It's more so the fact that I don't have enough concurrent viewers, so that's not necessarily something I can very easily, like, work toward, unfortunately. That's just something that I'll have to hope for with time, I suppose. Maybe one day, we'll get there. Eventually. But hey, once I am affiliate, my new proper live 2D model is in the works, so hey. Couple of months and maybe I'll be doing a Wii debut. That could be fun. No time to continue raising the morale of the
Is that
the people.
Hermione? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
Kinda. I'm going around meeting and greeting people.
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Oh god. Sorry, does this remind me? At Dokumi, there were also meet and greets. And I actually had the joy to like participate in one of those, where I got to very quickly meet the lovely Win Penrose, if anybody here has heard of them before. Lovely streamer, mostly over on YouTube, I think. But I realized that my ass is not built for meet and greets. I got so nervous and just started babbling random nonsense and I left so fucking embarrassed. Oh, Jesus. So yeah. Contalo, my man, I feel you.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
He's so smug.
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Was that a heart floating up right now? Whoa.
How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
Whoa, I get it. I hope Win wasn't too confused by that random small babbling German guy appearing in front of her.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right then.
Oh Jesus, now all my embarrassing memories from Dokumi are coming flooding back in. Ah.
I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Ask away, man.
Time on guess.
Anything
An
for
autograph, right?
anything
easy.
for a fellow meet and greet melter, I guess. I don't know what to call it.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Oh, that.
What?
You can do that?
How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
How about after the war? Not only won't that, like, drain his energy before he might have to go down with the Abyss Order, it also will, you know, motivate him to survive, I hope.
No.
Give him
No,
something to
of
look
course
forward
not.
to.
I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Guys, this seems bad timing to start a fight. Imagine we just get attacked in the middle of the duel and then we're both exhausted. So, what are you waiting for? Bring it on. At least he seems enthusiastic. Da-dum. Da-dum. Yo!
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was
We
between
just
us.
charged this motherfucker and whacked him over the head. Jesus Christ.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Fair enough. Good mindset to have.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
I like him. He's a fun NPC.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nope, nothing to note.
Much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentaro.
What do you mean complain? He was nice. I liked him. Ignore Paimon, he was the problem.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
It's lolly, it's the middle of the night.
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless.
Oh, Sid Lolly, I love her. I love her so much.
What I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, St. Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Yan-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure,
I can lead a squad.
but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Actually, since you're here, Lolly, I might as well ask one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Paimon censored her there real quick.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Whew, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Jesus, Paimon.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm not
Jesus.
that old.
Exactly. Paimon, thin ice there. Calm down a little. I agree, it's hard to say where it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell the two about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
That is the scene I've seen people talk about. Oh, someone a little jealous that I held someone's hand, said Lolly. Is that it?
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Even travel.
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise.
I love her pouty expression. She's so upset.
But that's neither here nor there.
She's so angry.
What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior.
Oh, I love that.
That really
That
makes
is
me
so
question
cute.
whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
I was about to say, Janson, you're in a war. Little bit of paranoia is just survival instinct at that point.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
But Lolly, I can't help shake the feeling that you might just have a little bias here.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
You think she's a spy or something?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well. She seems to trust me after all.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Aw, is it Lolly? You okay there?
Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
Oh, she's so upset by it. That's so cute. Aww. I love Sid Lolly so much.
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
Like, it's fairly obvious that Sid Lolly has a bit of a crush on the traveler. Like, can you blame her? Girl's been alone for like over 300 years or so, and suddenly there appears someone who can actually understand that. So I'm not surprised that she's
One of those things where you gotta
very
use it or
quickly
lose
gotten
it.
quite attached to us.
So, wanna train with me sometime?
Coach will take it from here. Controlled breathing.
Like, even Mavuika. Sure, Mavuika is also from a different time, so she can relate in that aspect. But like Mavuika is still very much immortal. Mavuika just basically got yeeted across time and space. Sidlali just has been there the entire time. That is not something that, well, anyone except some Archons and very, very few other characters in Natlan at least can relate to. She probably would get along very well with some people in Inazuma, though, all things considered, since yokai tend to also have quite long
Here we are. Deardith
lifespans.
will still be here, right?
And I just had the idea of a Yaemiko and Sidlali meeting just flashed before my eyes, and dear God, that would be quite something. Yaemiko would have a field day teasing Sidlali, I feel. That would be cute. I'd like that.
It's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yan-san was right? Maybe she never
Now I
intended
need that
to
in
stay
my
here at
life.
all.
Let's stay quiet and move carefully.
Traveler, watch out!
Oh Jesus! She is a traitor. No, I think she's just panicking.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
We blocked that with our arm, mind you. That is a solid wooden club, and we blocked that with basically just our forearm. If I thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge, and someone still hurt less than expected. Jesus Christ, Traveler, way to roast the poor girl.
Scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh Jesus, right, we just left her here. Traveler, what the fuck? Maybe we should have considered that fact. Jesus, what is wrong with us?
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Girl, you stupid.
He already
There's
saved my
losing
life once.
face and
It's
losing
more than
life.
enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Now is not the time to worry
You're
about
still
your
at the point of
image.
starvation. You're pretty preoccupied with your image.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the real reason?
Paimon understands me.
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
You're really just be an injured civilian.
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Aw, you're unbelievable.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
First she hits us with a club, then demands we cook for her. What am I, a woman in the Stone Age?
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No trouble at all. It's 2 favors you owe me, now I hope you keep in count. No, it's so fucked up, why would you say that?
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
Oh, that short cutaway. They're really making sure to pack in the humor before hitting you with the emotional frying pan, aren't they? Gonna whack me over the head with it eventually, aren't
I
they?
tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
You're fine, don't worry about it.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
How long did we leave you in that fucking cave? It sounds like you've been in there for weeks.
You weren't in there that long.
But she did think she was gonna starve to death, so time passed unbearably
When
slowly.
I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Well, about that, you might not like the answer I can provide you with. Wait, why would she think that? Is snow about a false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
Aww. That seems kind of right, but also not really.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then,
Mostly
I'll finally
wet
get an answer
void
to the
from what we've
question I
seen.
had as a child.
Beyond
Who
the
knows?
stars.
Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Does she know? I'm sorry.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
Come on, keep your voice down.
I need to
For
find the
fuck's sake.
Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
What do you mean, kinda?
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. It doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Guess we gotta try that trick again, but I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder instead, or my grandma wife is going to get upset. No, Traveler, don't do it!
Can you see them now?
Sure enough. Oh, Sidlali's gonna kill me. Be right back, honey. Oh, damn.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Look at Traveler actually using their elemental powers. Never thought I would see the day. Oh, it even counts as a geo construct. That's neat.
It's justice o'clock! Light it up! Coach will take it from here. Quick as a... Stop right there! Justice will... Pyroclast!
And kaboom! Jesus Christ. The sheer numbers this woman produces.
Headbutt! Zero incoming!
we go.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them?
Although I'm usually more... To be honest, usually I more so prefer, like, death by 1,000 cuts in these kinds of games. So, like, lots of small numbers on the screen rather than one big one. But Maruika really just hammers home one time, one big number and enemy gone in her playstyle, doesn't she?
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing alright, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You... spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
She was just that mesmerized by
I was just...
me, I guess.
The image of the traveler.
Oh, Jesus, okay, she really has got it bad, huh?
I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Paimon seems kind of fed up with being the third wheel in this scenario.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
Personally satisfied that Deirdith isn't a threat, but can't hurt to monitor her for another night. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and call it that. Also, there we go. Go ahead and try calling it monitoring. You sly bastard. Oh god, my hair is evil again. There we go. Can't wait to have a life 2D model and no longer have to worry about clipping in my model. Well, 3D clipping anyway, 2D clipping may still be a thing. You get what I mean. You get what I'm saying. Come on now. Don't make me mince my words.
Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands, you start to relax and drift to sleep. Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Ah. Neat. The Hellish Nightmarescape. Is this the Night Kingdom? Oh. Hi. How are you doing? Lumine. And the Lord of the Night? Ah, my head. My headache, it's gone. And so is apparently the known universe. What in the frick? I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
Ah. The Cataclysm.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
A dream I just had. To you 500 years from now, huh? Also, why are we holding hands again?
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Were you practicing hand-holding with me while I was sleeping? Though, Def, we might need to talk this one out a little bit more. Is she holding my
You
hand?
did look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing.
What?
At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Not like in...
Oh, is that right?
What do you mean, Paimon? Do you think she has the power to induce nightmares? Or what are you trying to get at now?
You better not not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Paimon, what are you insinuating here?
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Lumine in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind, if the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep and catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this.
Are you going to watch me so she doesn't do anything to me in my sleep?
You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Apparently she is, Paimon,
Aw.
come on now.
Do I really seem that shady to you?
Paimon, Jesus. What's gotten into you lately? First the racism, now this.
There should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See,
Ta-ta.
wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again?
Don't worry. Don't worry. We have a tendency to run into important people over and over again.
Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Hold on, I think I see something over there. Oh god, more monsters.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
From Maruika, maybe?
Where? What are you talking about?
Oh, she can't see the Abyss
A bunch of
Order.
Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried and tested method will allow you to see them.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us?
I have a theory. Please don't confirm it, chat. But my current theory is that Daredef is actually from 500 years ago. Is literally looking for Lumine because, you know, Kanria did summon the fucking the siblings, so of course they would be their savior. So she's basically looking for Lumine pre-Cataclysm. The catastrophe that she was talking about is the Cataclysm. And for some reason there's some time fuckery going on at the moment. So we're basically killing monsters for her in the past. While she of course can't see any of the monsters in the present. Because she's in the past. She's basically like a ghost currently.
Well, might
That's
as well
my
roll
guess.
these ones down.
Oh
just so
god,
they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
she's going to be the hilly troll that went away at the very start, isn't she? That is definitely where this is going, isn't it? Ah, I don't like that.
Woohoo! All done. Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
And the one from what though? Or who?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. I'm not. No, not anymore. I know what's happening. I just don't like it. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Daredef can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Ian-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away!
And leave her at a place where there are currently monsters running about that she can't see?
We gotta go! Bye for now, Deirdre!
Like, that seems like a very stupid decision, doesn't it? Why would we do that?
See ya, and please take care.
Sure, just leave the currently injured, half-starved girl with the invisible monsters. That is going to go well for everybody currently involved. Oh, frick's sake, game. Also, Sidlali is going to kill us when she finds out we had to help. She learns we had to hold her hand again.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcement? Did they build some kind of secret rep? I don't think that our front line has collapsed, considering we're still standing in the middle of a peaceful town.
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack? Did we unleash the Pyro Archon Smite onto them?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls.
Dainsluff.
They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Yep, that's Dainsluff. Alright, I got it. I think I know what happened.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Ian-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly,
And he's somewhat
with the
chill.
Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, who else could it be?
Dainsliff.
Where the fuck is he though? Wait for Dainsliff to show up, sure. Does it wait for him to make an appearance or? Apparently won't have to wait for long though.
Why me?
Whee! And there he is. Hello. Ah, right, he didn't voice solo. I won't exactly be able to do a good Dainsluff, but I'll try my best. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you
Big
for
fan,
breaking
apparently.
the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Calm down now, Jan-san, you're laying it on a little thick. No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway,
He does look a little
since
ominous,
you're old
doesn't he?
friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san!
Off she goes.
Hey, Dane! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Janson, yes. I will remember that name. But I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Jesus. Fine.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Netherlands, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to avoid their to keep their real operations secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan. So whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them. Jesus Christ, I really forgot how to use my mouth to formulate words and sentences.
What do you think we should do?
What is wrong with me? Sylvain, buddy, I have no clue who you are, but no, unfortunately I can't let you in the world right now. But welcome to the stream, I guess. Does that count as a raid? Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. The sooner we can do that, the better. That's right, the ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow, okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
I don't think that Dainslev knows what in the fuck a hibernation chamber key is. So at least you're in person. Unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Hold on. That girl called her the Savior.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he knows something.
Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard the term was before the Cataclysm. Not just that. It referred to your sister then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? Makes no sense. My theory is gaining footing.
Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when she was first granted the title of Princess, the Vinster King and the entire court of Kanria set about loudly proclaiming that she might proclaiming the might that she would bring to our nation. They made it sound as if with her there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Kanria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All the title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Oh, sounds like the people of Kanria really believed in her.
Is that why Lumine is so determined to revive the homeland? She thinks she failed as the Conway and savior? Certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Conway and afflicted with the curse of immortality. She must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of this world. That would explain why her people retained the ancients' belief, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
My theory does, though. If they can't provide us with more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it. We must discuss our next step first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Look at that. Dane actually being reasonable for a change. Never thought I'd see the day. Alright, time to wait until tomorrow. I still wish they could make this a little faster. Like, Rua also has a system where there's basically time-sensitive shenanigans in the overworld and stuff like that. But there you basically just select what hour to jump from and bam, you're there. No dramatic turning the clock around animation required. Talk to Dainslev. Well, I would. Where the hell is the lad? Oh, Dainslev! Where are you? Come to Papa.
Full throttle!
There he is. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine.
So much for him not liking subjects of the 7.
Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Figures.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Malika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. Dane, come on now. She still would be a powerful ally at the very least, even if you don't like her status as an Archon. Put your racism aside for a second. You have the intel you need, so act on it. But we don't have the forces we need to act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainslev. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well, then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel, Jansson.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on!
Oh,
be
Jesus
sensible.
Christ.
Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainslev.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I mean, if we're being reasonable here, he is still a neutral force, and he could swap into an enemy anytime. So, like, if he takes down the Abyss Order by himself, Natlan wins without losing resources. If he falls to the Abyss Order, well, they at least got weakened and the neutral party is eliminated and they don't have to worry about Dainslev anymore. From, like, a purely war-tactical standpoint, this is really the good scenario for Natlan.
I admire his courage, And I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own.
That too. that is the nice version of putting it.
And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Fine, I'm coming.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Fine, Dainsleif, I'm on my way. Man, really couldn't wait like 5 minutes for Mavuika to show up, huh? Then again, I suppose, technically speaking, Mavuika is showing up. Probably not gonna be happy with that. Assault on the Abyss Order stronghold. Huh. Whole like mini world event
Is this
instance,
the
huh?
place? The Abyss Order's hideout in that land?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go!
Might make things awkward though if we try to confront our sibling and then immediately the forces of Natlan arrive. Oh hey, in this battle Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. The swordsmanship that Dainsleif has mastered as the Carian Court Guard captain allows him to easily espy the weakness in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weakness, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. Lovely! Oh, this party should be fine. It is also nicely Natlan themed, and the Janssen is on the crew, so... Dane, kill! That was very unimpressive, Danes. Bro didn't do shit just now. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh no. Wait. I just was about to comment how I saw like that elemental particle down down the mountain, which basically meant that the poor little Abyss Mage just got his skull cracked open by the rocks down there, which is quite the unsettling image, all things considered.
Let's rock. Rev the headbutt. It's justice o'clock. Ultimate flying kick. You asked for it.
Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash. Let's move.
Ow. Dane, kill. Oh, damn. How the fuck does he deal physical damage though?
Control breathing. Drop your weapons. It's justice o'clock. Look out below.
Like purely judging from like the visuals of his.
Rise with the
Ow.
stronger. By my spark, the night
It does seem like essentially Dainsleif may be another. Oh Jesus! What?
We fought with Eon-san.
What was hurting?
They're fighting back with everything they have.
What was hurting my poor cowgirl there? No, but it looks like. Hold on, let me just. See that? That very much reminds me of like how Skirk is covering her Abyss powers with cryo. So Dainsleif may be, you know, hiding his abyss powers with Pyro. So that could be fun. You're back, what's happening? Welcome back. We're currently launching a counterattack against the Abyss Order with Dainsleif.
The abyss has
Control freely. Burn it down. Light up the blazing sun.
And I seem to have made a poor decision in regards to the elemental composition of my team. Sadly, not much I can do against it anymore. Except, like, you know, ride over this guy with a motorbike. That ought to do the trick. The music is popping off, that much is sure. Oh, no burst.
Step aside.
Of course no burst. Bing is absorbing. There we go.
Hero incoming! Boost! Kapow! Charge! Headbutt!
There we go. Nothing, not even the power of the abyss, can stand up to a cowgirl's massive ass. Oh, I love Louisa, she's so silly. Oh damn. Unscared of Frigid Glare and Halder the Corruptor. Ow. Ow.
Try and stop me.
That actually hurt.
Wrath from the skies.
Why me? Headbutt! Kapow!
Ooh, damage.
Drop your weapons. Faster, stronger.
Dane, delete. I didn't think that would work that well. Dane really said, "As you command, my lord." Fucking deleted that guy from existence. My god. Dane is not taking prisoners today. Oh hey, it's a Baptist, I think, isn't it? Oh god, it's a Baptist, isn't it? Hello.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
And where's my boy Anjo? He should be around. He's always around.
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours. Ours at last for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far
I thought
as
you were
we are
Baptist.
concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
What does that mean?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction, and then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
Oh. That is big,
What?
actually.
She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover? Oh no, this makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived, and all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Khaenri'ah restored to life.
What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just the ley lines?
You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moeka and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Khaenri'ah has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you.
Has it? You haven't really given us an answer to our question just
Think
now.
back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there any signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Doesn't, like, exist in the dream, does it?
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Lumine in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. Ah. Time to play detective. The meditation of the Abyss Order followers. According to a guard stationed near the Masters of the Nightwind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate. Can't see monsters at the same time as Daredef. Couldn't see the monsters that Daredef could see. I couldn't see the ones. She couldn't see the ones I could. Could only see the monsters on each other's side after making physical contact. Abyss Order chose to retreat. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with Janssen and Sidlali. This isn't their usual style. Because they retreated? No. The mediation? No. How do these correlate though? Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Daredef. He's Khaenri'ah like Dane suspects, then that means survived Khaenri'ah that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from a separate time and space, Daredef has found a way to communicate with us. My theory may be correct. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Khaenri'ah has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. The only thing that I should demand, our attention in this instant. Blah. Words. There's only one thing that should demand our attention in this instant, and that is silencing this man for good. You sure you don't want to hear him out? You might actually tell us, you know, where that new Khaenri'ah is. I would actually be curious.
Look out below! Dynamite spark! The night march! Charge! Headbutt!
Because that does sound like quite the big deal. Jesus Christ, Jansson, I'm sorry. He just got nuked.
Stop right there!
That is again not a good team composition for this enemy.
Still not understand. You battled in vain. The Abyss Order's
Headbutt! Charge!
failing me.
Light of the blazing sun!
Oh!
Shame to the name of the Abyss!
There we go.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
If is the only potential lead we have, I think we should at least talk to her about this. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Khaenri'ah, yes. I have said my piece. I doubt Khaenri'ah could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there's some clues left to be found. We could also just check on the door to Khaenri'ah. Also, the guy is still standing there in Sluf. You should probably turn around right about... Oh! Jesus. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too, then. Hayden. Who the fuck is Hayden? We know him?
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as Master.
Master? Hold on.
Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Oh, it's his teacher. Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Well, Dane's having a good time. At least somewhat. And fair, he may not be immortal, but he can feel pain.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths? Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
Unfortunately for you, my man, Dainsleif got anger issues. Very severe ones. That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If you took into account what you did in Khaenri'ah, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
Alright, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
Never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. Could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us.
Divided up.
Still, I believe that everything she's
That
doing
sounds like
now,
us.
including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Khaenri'ahs, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I think the 5 sinners were also an option. Fair, fair. I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Night Academy as my instructor in the Black Serpent Blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry. Yet, I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sir Telogi, was persecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. There's little point discussing it now, of course. But all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Dainsleif slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Khaenri'ah flood into his mind. All the sights, memories and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind gradually... Come on. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long time.
Remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
Game, why you gotta be so quick with those? I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me.
And here was time to take pity on him.
The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact,
never mind.
Even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
And that's why you baited him into reminiscing, because now that he remembers them, there are the memories in the air, I suppose. So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak. The so-called mediation your members have been performing Its purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So what's the plan? So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look to assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
Oh, so that's how he's not,
Of course,
corrupt beyond belief.
Your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
So this was your true goal. To lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army. That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Doesn't actually sound too bad. Too bad for him, does it? He basically gets his homeland back entirely through his own lens. Enough about your beloved leader. Said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. He's so casual about it. I took time to kill this bastard another 100 times. Alright, I will have to be right back though. Just a very quick bathroom break. Give me a moment. Feel free to just... I don't know. Stare at this cutie patootie while I'm gone. Be right back. Whee!
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way...
Wonderful. There we go. I'm back. And the first thing I see is the wrestler just absolutely stuffing her face with humongous burger. That's what I like to see. Although, aren't beef burgers for the wrestler kind of concerning, all things considered? Let's not question that moral dilemma, shall we? Otherwise, I'm gonna start asking some very uncomfortable questions for everyone involved.
Let's ride! Try and stop me!
Right, went up the hill too early. Oh, hey.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
The cave is gone, though, isn't it? Where'd your cave go? She's a cutie patootie. Morals don't apply to her. There's a whole isekai anime about. Oh god. Cutscene, hold on. You all right there? Oh. That does not look good. Could this be the cataclysm? Oh god, it's the cubes. It's the motherfucking cubes. Is this where Turtle is right now? That she really is?
We're not from the same world, are we?
Well, same world, different time. No, I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too.
Oh, I wish.
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her.
A memento. Ah, yeah. She does end up becoming the hilly troll in the cave. Wait.
Huh? What is it?
So it's our key. Oh. If this is the future, if this is the fate, can we keep the key to prevent that? No, apparently that ends the universe. Making quite the entrance there, aren't you, sis? So that's what happened. These two of the Rule of Time must have had a hand in this. There's no other way this meeting could have taken place. Lumine. I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was preparing to do my part. To fight back with all my might. Then this girl, Deridiv, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then she told me the key to your hibernation chamber. They actually did it. We'd been separated ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. Then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again. To Kanria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret the decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. And I, of course, wasn't even there yet. And then... But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure in your person. They're saying 3 keys existed in that moment. Couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. Just grabbed you and ran. It's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined a question would come to me like this. My actions 5 years in the future, with everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istarov? They would have succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conway, save the entire world. But instead the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decisions. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how a story must end? So, have you done what you set out to do? Not yet. We've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines of Conway are complete. I'd always thought that Tevet's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Netland's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Netland, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Fortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that she can only reconstruct Netland's ley lines, probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lords of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intevat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on Conway 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Netland space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Derridif to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. He's not lying about that, at least. What I don't understand is why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Conway was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding with it the entire network of new Conway's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conway can rise again. One day, I'll find a suitable host location for it. Why? Don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Conway 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. Your memories were erased. But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conway. I still see it as my second home. That's why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Speaking of the devil, I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. Cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. I don't know why. The way you're talking just doesn't sound like you at all. Lumine, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Eva. We will begin anew at the end of your journey.
Our hero is back. Everyone's been waiting for you.
I'm not feeling very heroic right about now, Jans. Pain Peko indeed. Thank fuck this wasn't voice acted, or I'd probably be bawling my eyes out. Oh.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Just a lot to think about.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world.
Maybe that's the plan now. Maybe if we can't reconstruct Khanweir in Tevat, maybe after shattering the sky they can find another place to settle, you know.
Paimon was looking
That
all
could
over
work,
for
right?
him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
It's fine, I just need some time to take everything in. What about the Abyss Order? They could live there? Morning, honey. At least Lali seems to have been having a good time.
I think I got the gist of what happened.
How will Lumine fix the corrupted
Something
Abyss
to do
Order?
with your sister?
God only
I
knows.
spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your sister?
We had a long talk.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're
Jesus.
pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later.
You look so
alright?
depressed.
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
Right, why in the fuck did they do that? It caught me off guard too.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
Don't worry about that, Janson. You have 5 years of Genshin lore catching up to do before that.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, The Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Wonderful.
All
More
right,
mysterious
well,
deals.
Let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate.
Janson, I love you, but with all due respect, I don't think that the travel is in much of a party mood right now.
I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
Still feel like a mess though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
Sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
Well, we had it.
Ian-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Turn to the cave you were previously in. Ah, man. Poor fucking Traveler.
Rev the engines!
Like every time we think, hey, finally a good meeting with Lumine, it just gets worse each time. Please don't tell me she's sitting there now again. Wait, she just ran off. She's out there now. Yeah, seems about right. Oh, the club is a really chill club. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hand, but this time it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. Oh, fuck this game. Again, she's out there now. That's the most upsetting part for me right now. Like, Diridef is out there somewhere, caught in the body of a hilly churl, and like, God only knows where she... At some point, we're just gonna kill her while farming. That is the part that upsets me. Oh man. How the fuck am I supposed to get pumped about pulling now? Well, he should have pulled before the quest after all. Like, that is the worst gut punch to me, because Diridef did nothing wrong. Her intentions were completely pure, but in a way, she's the one that kind of fucked it all up as well, didn't she? Because she lured Lumine away from the Cataclysm. Oh. Man. Well, how the fuck do I move on from this? Chat, help me out here, please. Say something silly or something. I don't... Oh, hey. Sure, let me pick that thing up real quick. I did not explore Natlan as much as I wanted. Where's her stomach jiggle physics? She doesn't even have that much of a tum-tum. For someone with her metabolism... Oh god, that cave is going to be here now to eternally haunt me. Delightful. Hey, fuck it. Maybe pulling a 5-star will cheer me up. I don't know what else to do. Oh. Why must this game hurt me so? Every damn time, man. Every damn time. Alright. We do need a pull white for Skirk, though. Which... Given we haven't played her quest yet, I suppose the best Skirk-associated location we have right now is either the Opera Epiclus or just directly the Narwhal Gate. What are we thinking? Dowie? Dowie isn't exactly in the overworld, we can't use her either. If she goes there for money, Dowie's palace then, sure, why the hell not? Where is it? There. Palace of Al-Kaba, ba. Oh, man. Chat, please, for the love of God, next time a quest ends with a gut punch like that, make me pull before that. It feels weird to just go moving on with life right now. This feels wrong.
Running late again.
Alright, maybe I shouldn't immediately launch myself into the river. The quest was sad, but not that upsetting. Alright. Let's see if Dowie has the power to summon people from the abyss, I guess. Right, also that. Thank you. Oh. Considering how well my Escoffier pulls went, to be honest. Like between Escoffier, Veresa, Mavuika, Sidlali, Chaska, Sloan and Molani. My last 50-50 I lost was on Clorand. So ideally, we lose 50-50. I finally get my Mizuki. Then I start pulling for Skirk. We get Skirk as well, and between that we have a few Dahlias. And at the end of the day, I'm left with enough pulls to get the Azalite. That is the current plan. Everyone down with it? Anybody wanna make any bets on how the pulls are gonna go? Unfortunately, I'm still not affiliate, so still can't do like any poll or anything like that. But by all means, put any ongoing bets in chat for now. I'll just probably start pulling. We are starting at 5 pity, so probably gonna be a while until we see any gold. Grumble, grumble, I hope they take all your wishes. Well, that's just mean. I deserve something nice after going through all that, don't I? Also, hi Candice. And hi Dahlia. I'm sorry for skipping through you. I didn't think I would get 2 4-stars in one pull. Well, Moist Femboy obtained, and just like that my pulls have gone better than poor Daily Dahlias. I feel so fucking sorry for them. They were the most dedicated fan account for like 3 years straight. Had 300 pulls left and they didn't even get Dahlia C6. I think they only managed to get them up to C3 or 4 or something like that. What are they at? Hold on, let me check if they posted anything. No, doesn't look like they posted anything recently, but man, I feel sorry for them. Poor bastard. Poor little bastard. Alright, let's just keep going. Another Dahlia, maybe? No, that's just a Favonius sword. Although I guess Dahlia is a sword user from Favonius, so close enough, I guess. That's another Dahlia. Sure, why the frick not? I'm actually getting no 4-star duplicates so far. That is surprising. Well, apart from the weapon, but... Another Dahlia! Jesus! Apparently I am the beloved of the femboys. And the bell, sure, why not? And this Dahlia... be true already. And the Diona, there we go. And... I'm just getting a Dahlia every single temple? What the fuck is happening? Dahlia CEO, if you ever see this, I'm very, very, very sorry for this. This was not my intention. Give Dahlia to people who are excited for them. I don't really have any strong feelings toward Dahlia. Okay, looks like the curse has been broken. 65, I think. Sure, another Dahlia. How many Dahlias is that? Am I gonna see 6 Dahlia? That would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? There it is. Soft pity. Alright. Last chance, guys. Coin flip 1 or not? That is a D-look. That is the worst case scenario. That is unfortunate. Welp. What do you mean, yay? You bastard! Also, I'm going to have to screenshot... Oh, hold on. Just a moment, please. Because... Believe it or not, but my fucking D-look... with that... is C5. And I'm going to have to very quickly just screenshot that. And send that to a very close friend of mine who is going to gut me. There we go. She is going to eventually wake up to that message one of these days. And I'm going to hear her banging at my door with murderous intent. Oh, that's gonna be a fun day. And I immediately skirk. Fuck you, chat. That's what you fucking get for being mean to me. Oh, chat. Your tears are delicious.
The foul. You've proven your strength to me along your journey, and earned the right to speak to me as an equal. Now, let me witness how your fate unfolds.
It is so funny to me how consistent my luck is in this fuck-ass stupid game. At this point, what does a C1 do actually? Ah, doesn't sound interesting or like game-changing, unfortunately. But sure, let's just continue then. Any bets here? The weapon banner is actually also pretty good for me. And you are why. I'm hoping for a few Wandering Evanstar. Sure, just give me 2 of them immediately. I'm hoping for a few Wandering Evanstars and maybe one of the Claymores. Because I don't think I have the Claymore yet, and the Wandering Evanstar is actually a really good support weapon for EM Catalyst users like Nahida. Well, for attack scalers anyway. But I don't think I have the Xephos Greatsword yet, and it could actually be pretty good on a few upcoming characters, maybe. At least I suspect so. Oh, hi, Yanfei. Sure. You can be in the middle there as well. I don't really mind. That's Xipher's Moonlight. Don't actually know if I do already have one of those, yeah. That is the second one. I would like a copy of the Greatsword, please, now. Still need that one. Would appreciate that. Or we just skip right to the 5-star, sure. Why the fuck not? I just hope I win the 50 here. Drum roll. Fuck. That is unfortunate. But I do have Shanha. So actually it's not that bad. I do have the signature for Shanha now. That's not that bad, all things considered. That's still like the best case scenario in terms of losing the weapon 50. Oh, it would have been so funny if it turned to gold now again. Jokes on you, chat. For me, that is just another opportunity to get the Greatsword. See, and it doesn't take long either. Fuck you. See, there it is. Oh, I'm going to be fucking skin alive. Skin alive, skinned alive. That is a sentence. May your balls have an eternal itch. I'm going to bed. Have a lovely night, man. Oh, that is so fucking funny. That is so fucking funny. Total pull spend about 150, I think. Despite losing both 50-50s. Oh, that is funny. That is very funny to me. And hey, I do have Shanha, so hey, I have a signature now. And you are on C4 actually. That's good. 35 per 5-star visas. Well, almost. Something along those lines. Well, at least cheered me up from the emotionally devastating Archon quest, so... Silver lining?
You have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Most unfortunately, the boss isn't in today.
Ah, alright. Now, before my friends start storming my house to murder me for my gacha luck, let me look for someone to wade into. Surely one of my buddies is online. Surely. There are several, actually. Also a question of just who we wade into. Jesus, I have plenty of options.
Most unfortunately, the boss isn't in today.
Let's wade into... Let's wade into Matt. Yeah, why not? Call that my Pride Month support. Matt is a very good friend of mine who's currently just streaming some TFT.
Most unfortunately, the boss isn't in today.
So, gonna have a fun time chilling out in his stream for a little bit.
Say, no matter how busy
As
life
for me,
gets, you should always
I'm not
sit
sure
down
if
and
I'll
enjoy
play
a proper meal
Skirks
when you get hungry. What I
Louisa,
like to do?
Louisa, please, honey, I'm talking. I'm not sure if I'll be playing the Skirk quest immediately tomorrow. I might take another few days because I'm starting to work on Monday again, so can't really take that long tomorrow, and after that, well, it's back to work, so we're back to my regular schedule after that. But I am going to stream it eventually. Hopefully by then, Skirk will be built and ready to go, so we can dive into her quest alongside her. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever else it may be for you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. If you're wondering why I'm always doing this weird wiggle thing, it's to buy time while I look for the ending screen button on OBS. Bye-bye.